Today, we are talking about the best bourbon you can find on the shelf between $30 to $60-ish. Welcome back. My name is Zach. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, notifications button. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Patreon. We got a bunch of barrel picks that are going to come out here soon that are all bangers. So yeah, check us out. All the links should be in the description below. Normally I have Dave here with me, but you know, scheduling. It's all about scheduling with us. We're going to have to get a bunch of these done so that way, just because of our schedules and everything for the short time, but I promise you we'll be back on normal schedule again here shortly. Anyways, so we did the list from, $30 under, and we blinded that. Benchmark just dominated that. Buffalo Trace, y'all got a good thing there with not the standard benchmark, but I think Single Barrel 1, Full Proof, Top Floor, all those did really well. But what I want to do today is talk about a different tier, which I think is a good $30 to $60 tier. Those are more of your everyday drinkers, some more regular stuff. Maybe you want something better than a standard mixer. So I thought we would tackle this list. And a lot of bangers are on here. I could have put a lot from a lot of the same brands, but I really just tried to lower it because last time we did 20, it about killed me doing the blind. So anyways, I don't think I have multiples from other distilleries. If I'm looking here, yeah, just have one. So anyways, all right, let's talk about Four Roses. So Four Roses has started doing basically where they're going to release every year about 3 different recipes. They're all going to be single barrel, 100 proofs. And I think honestly, this is the great one, one of the smartest ideas ever, because over time you'll eventually get all of them. So you'll be able to blind them and do everything else. And they'll just keep rotating them through until all of them are done. And I think once they're all done, the goal is just to go back to keep doing them. I think this is fun. I think it's also super cheap for what they're doing. And it is such a really good banger for it being just a standard everyday. It's solid through and through. So I picked the OBSF, by the way. I went through and blinded all 3 of them. This is the one that won, so that's why I picked it if you were curious. Next, I did this one for Dave, who's not here, but I picked Redwood Empire. So I do agree that this is a great bourbon. I probably would have picked the Lost Monarch if it was me, but since he loved this so much and I thought we were going to be doing it together, I went ahead and picked this one. So I'll still stick with this one for the sake of the argument, but this is a banger. This is probably one of his number 1 bourbons that he drinks on a regular basis throughout the year. So really great bottle, really fair price on it. And honestly, love Redwood Empire. Haven't heard a lot from them this year, but honestly, I love what they're doing out there. Next, this is the Green River Full Proof. Now, here's the thing about this. You could have picked a bunch of the other Green Rivers too. The Full Proof is just my favorite. I think this is an absolute banger. I think this is in my top 3, I think, on how well it will do in this blind. I just think overall with what they're doing there at Green River is just top notch, top tier. Just love it. Next, so this is the Michter's Small Batch Bourbon. This is 90, I want to make sure I'm saying this right, 91.4 proof. Love this bottle. Honestly, whenever I was going through the list, I was like, oh, by the way, for you all wondering how I did this list, I literally went to Total Wine's website and I went through and I clicked bourbon from $30 to $60 locally for me. And I just went through the list of bourbons I thought were really good and I picked them. So, anyways though, so I have this one. This is absolutely great, outstanding, and just a huge, huge fan of it. I think it kind of gets forgotten about how good it is. So anyways, give it a shot. Next, and I gotta talk about the boys and gals in Texas. So this is still awesome. This is their bourbon. We just went there this year. Absolutely love the place. The place is such a vibe. It is awesome. They're doing such fun and innovative things down there. Probably one of the best craft whiskey brands out there, if not the best right now. But just really love them. You know, we can only really find it at Total Wine here locally. I think maybe like a couple like more like boutique places, like stores have them. I think like Justin's House of Bourbon might have them and a couple other random ones, but this is some great stuff. I really believe with what Nancy's doing down there, with what Christian's doing down there and a couple of the other guys. I think they're just doing great stuff. Next, another little craft brand here. This is 13th Colony, so this is just their small batch bourbon. Now, I've said this a bunch of times before. I'm a big believer in their basic lineup with their bourbon and their rye. I just think they're awesome. Like, I just think they do such good stuff, and really, really, really do enjoy them. Disappointed that we're not going to get a double oak this year, but you know, totally understand. It's not ready. It's not ready. But honestly, guys, this I think is just so much better than the cask strength bourbon. The cask strength rye is really good. To be fair, that's really good, and you can argue that's better than the small batch rye, but definitely the small batch bourbon is better than I think cask strength bourbon. So it's kind of rare that you say that, but at the same time, it just facts be facts. Next, probably one of the favorites to win, if not the favorite to win. This is Wild Turkey Rare Breed. Look, if you've been around me at all for any amount of time, you already know how much I love Rare Breed. I talk about it enough. It's such an incredible value. It's made from a great distillery with Wild Turkey, and this thing is good enough to be its own allocated line, if they really, like for most brands. And this is just a standard shelfer for Wild Turkey. So I could preach about this all day, every day. Again, I just think it's one of the better values in all of bourbon. And yeah, if it doesn't win, it's going to be top 3. Just my opinion. Next, new to the list, but a little sleeper agent here. This is the Larceny Barrel Proof. So this, I am just so impressed with what Heaven Hill has been doing with the Larceny line. I think, I've said this numerous times before, I think it's actually doing better than Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. And I know what everybody's going to say. Look at C923. That was arguably top 10 whiskey of the year, maybe for some even the whiskey of the year. I get that. And I think Larceny maybe isn't quite having this high of a ceiling as possible as what Elijah Craig Barrel Proof is. But I think its floor right now is higher than Elijah Craig. Like, I just think their standard release is just better than Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. And it's crazy to me, because if you would have asked me this 3 years ago, I would have said you're crazy. Like, that's nuts. But it just is. It's that good. Next. Again, the standard 1920, Old Forester 1920. This is one of my all-time favorite bottles. It is, without doubt, going to be one of the favorites to win. And it's one of the best bottles on the market. It's awesome. I don't get into the hype of old label, new label debate that some people do. But man, it's still, the quality is still there. It's great. Next would be the Woodford Double Oak. So, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've been hard on Woodford Double Oak. I've been hard on Woodford for the last couple of years. I think some of their allocated stuff is not great. I think the standard of Woodford Double Oak has went down. I think even the standard Woodford Double Oak picks have went down. And I think overall the brand, I don't think the same brand as what it was, whenever I first kind of got into drinking whiskey. With that being said, I still enjoy the standard Woodford Double Oak. I still think that's good. And I'm going to be interested to see where this goes and how this does on the list. It is going to be a little bit off profile compared to everything else being, basically a straight bourbon. And so it'll be interesting. I could see it doing well. I could see it doing bad. But I just want to add it because I miss the days whenever these were good. just like the standard picks or whatever else. So. And then last, in this one, I really like this one. I think this is another one that gets slept on a lot. This is the James E. Pepper. This is the barrel proof. This is at 105.2. Is that what it is? 100. Yep. This to me, again, not a lot of people talk about it. I think it's a great, great bourbon. And I think, first off, it's a beautiful looking bottle. It's like 50 something bucks. It's at the right price. Couldn't recommend it enough. It gets slept on. There's a couple sleepers on here and we'll see how they do. But honestly, guys, it's fantastic. So anyways, that's the list. So make sure you hit that like, subscribe, notifications button. And until next time, we'll see you.